Hello and welcome to my channel. Today is going to be day 26 of my 100-day challenge, and I'm going to be doing something that I saw recently that seems to be quite exciting, the cluster books. So as usual, I went a little crazy to do these. So I'm going to go through these in a minute with you. It seems to be upside down. But what I wanted to show you on this smaller version is how I sewed it, because I did all the sewing offline for all of these. So what I did was I took 4 sheets of paper on all of these. Actually, one of them I think I took 5 because they're smaller. So what I did is I sewed it, might be hard to see, but I sewed it straight down the center. That's what I've seen Shabby Debbie Duda, she's the original person that did it, sewed it straight down the center. And then I thought, well, I've seen people that, you know, rip the page out and then the other side falls out. So I thought, well, what if I go back and zigzag on top of it? So I did that. This is my test booklet, papers for it. So when I sewed down the center, so I did rip one page out. It ripped out pretty easily from the lines. But then if I went to the opposite side, where this is, it does not come out. So it is in there really secure. So if we decide, I think it probably just for test purposes, I can rip this one out. Then I want to get rid of this one. So it rips out with all the little spots that have been sewn for it. But the other side, being it is zigzagged in, is secure as the dickens in there. So this book is staying intact, even though I ripped 2 pages out. Just, yeah. So, you know, I don't, not to say to reinvent the wheel, because it's a great idea the way it is, but there's always ways to possibly, you know, do it your own way. Now, I don't know if the straight line and the zigzag is overkill. The zigzag just might be enough. But it was easier to sew the straight line first down all these books to make sure that they were even, and then go back and follow with the zigzag for it. So just what I did. Yeah, so let me show you what I've done. So like I said, of course I went crazy with it. I used a lot of my Tim Holtz papers for the first batch here. And I also want to show you. So like I said, I straight lined it in, zigzagged, and then I went through each one and kind of found where its space was, folded it over, and did the bone folders for all of that side, and then went back and did the same for this. Went through and bone folded to make sure that they were nice and flat. So I'm gonna, in this one, I've gotten letters, so I'm gonna put the clusters on this side. I'll put the clusters on green here. This one on some words. This one I'll do on the reddish color, on the letters, on this blue, and on these letters. So this is going to be letters and Tim Holtz grungy. This is, I guess these are all upside down. This is the same, but this has kind of things that you put on the back of clusters anyway. Like this has music sheets, and then some more of those letters, and then clocks. I thought would be cool for the back of clusters, especially with these, you know, 8 being on there. And then numbers, I thought would make great clusters for that. Red, and then the clocks, and then more of the letters, and back to the music sheet. So that is going to be like grungy, and you can see the way, because of the zigzag, kind of makes the spine a little thicker. All right, so the next one that I had, and these Tim Holtz sheets I think are really old. I've had them forever. I don't even know if he does 12-inch paper packs anymore. But so this was bottle caps. This one is shorter. I'm not sure what happened to the rest of the page. I might have cut out a row of tickets somehow. But these are tickets, which I thought make a great background. This is labels, medicine labels. That would make a great background. And then this is travel destination stickers, like luggage tags. So I thought that would be great, great backgrounds for some tags. So that's that book. This one, I actually did a couple tags already at Clusters that I'm going to work on today. This is a background of like dictionary pages, and then I've got a ledger one, and then a map one, and then a little recipe sheet one. So again, I'll do those will be the backs of those clusters. All right, so these are all single-sided ones that I did, but I did the same thing with the zigzag. This is going to be my pastel. Oh, it's upside down. Guess it really doesn't matter. This is more of my pastel color ones that I want to do. So I've got like a light green, white bricks. I've got pinks, and then like a linen gray. So pinks, whites, greens. Definitely spring clusters for that one. This one is more of a textured kind of one. So backgrounds will be very textured. So there's like there's a wood plank one, a gray brick one, a white wooden plank one, and outside kind of brown bricks. So I thought these are good colors, nice neutral backgrounds to make clusters out of for those. Okay, and the final one is more of a kind of, I would call a Christmassy vibe. I've got blue now. I can't say that's Christmas necessarily, but it's hard to see, but there's sparkles on there, kind of like winter blue. Oh, my fingers aren't working here. Okay. Oh my goodness. Seriously. Okay. I got red and green. I missed the first page. And like a limey green. So bright, Christmassy colors for those. All right, so those are my 7 cluster books. Thought that was a good amount. When I go big, as they say. So, all right. So, what I plan on doing is doing like maybe like a weekly cluster video, decide new clusters, something like that. Cluster mania, something like that. So, all right. So the first one I did as a test to see how it would work. I'm going to go through and make a cluster for each of these books, so I have different colors. This one's going to have 2, but that's because I started. So I'm going to show you the items that I have to use. Now I'm kind of blessed with my items because I was a paper scrapbooker from at least 25 years ago. So I've got a lot of old stuff that I have for paper scrapbooking. So I was going through some of my old stuff that's been put away for years to find some things. So first thing I ran across was this. Gotta love the googly eyes. But these are just rows and rows of cutout circles that are about 1.5 inches, I'd say. Yeah, 1.5 inch circles. Now obviously I have a circle punch that I can punch new circles out of, but I figured I'm going to go through and use these because they are pre-cut out and they're just taking up space, so why not use them? So I have these, so I'll be using those today. And I also am blessed with, let me get this out of the way, pull this big old bucket over. I have this bucket of rub-ons. Now let me tell you, when I say I had some rub-ons, I had them. They were from Making Memories. They're mostly white and black rub-ons, letters, numbers, etc. Just oodles and gobs of them. I've got a ton of those. I've got, and the future videos will probably show these too. I've got rub-on sayings, a bunch of those for fall and Christmas and spring. I've got stencil rub-ons. They were from Joanne Fabrics. I got a ton of those. And then I've just got pages of letters, black and white color, words, sayings. I kind of was floored at what I had. I didn't realize I had so much stuff from it. So lots of fun stuff to play with. So today I'm going to work with the circles and rub on some numbers to make some discs for those. I'm going to move this out of the way, and I think I have a few that I pulled out that could work for doing that. And then I'll work with some little scraps, like I've got music and paper, and then I've got the strips that I had stamped from a couple videos ago. So I'm going to use, and then I've got some labels and some tickets. I use some tickets back here. So I'm going to go through, finish pulling the rest of the stuff out, and we'll make a couple clusters. Okay, since it is spring, I figured I'd start with the spring one here. And I was thinking I would do one on the pink here. So I have brought out some black and white rub-ons. I've got my stamp strips, tickets. I got some music sheets. I got my circles. I think we're gonna go with the pink one. And I got labels over here, and I've got my stamp book. So I think that's what we're gonna go with. So let's throw some white numbers on here. Let's go with these bigger ones. And let's start with a 4. And let me tell you, when I tried these out yesterday, I thought, oh, for sure, these guys are gonna be not working, because, you know, I know how old they were, and I figured, oh, they wouldn't rub on, they wouldn't do anything, but lo and behold, they rubbed on. All right, so let's do a 45. Because why not, right? Kind of grungy. Okay. All right, I'll pick that up later. Okay. Now I know it's a little bright pastel, but I think I'm still gonna ink it up a little bit. Now I do like, I like started at the bottom, and I can figure how much room I have to go up. So we're gonna start with that. I got this little pink strip here with Paris. Maybe I'll throw that on here. So hopefully your day is going well. I've been pretty busy already today. It was 80 here a couple days ago, and today we woke up to a dusting of snow, because why not? April, right? But it seems to be waning and blowing away, so it's going to be back to the 70s by Wednesday, so it'll be all good. We also took our dog to get a haircut today, and taking care of that. So that's been a busy day already today. I like that. Okay, so maybe a little tag or a stamp, pink stamp, a little pink stamp. A little brighter than I would like. Maybe a little bit more. Oops, get in there. That'll work. A little building. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. All right, so let's glue this down. And now I've seen a lot of people that will just start and throw some backgrounds down, and you know, just fill this page up with, you know, a bunch of these, and then come back later to do them. So that's one way to do it. You could take them and make them on your own, and then later on attach them in here. I've seen that. So there's just so many ways to do this. Get the glue off of there. Seem to have grunged that up pretty good. Well, what's nice is the fact that we can just keep this nice skinny book with all this stuff in there and be able to flip through like a little catalog, kind of like the stamp one I have, and call it a day. So eventually when I want to use it, I can just rip this out, have a little green on there, a little purple. Beautiful. I love it. Okay. I gotta get a different glue sheet here because this one is seen better days. Should have done it before the video. But, okay. I swear I have a table that is leaning downhill and everything decides it wants to fall off of it. So, okay, so a nice pastel one. Fun. All right, so let's do one. How about one on the textures? All right, I think I did see, maybe do a black and white one. Too morbid? Probably not. You can always use something black and white, right? Okay, well, I guess I'm going to need some white letters again on this one, or white numbers. Well, maybe I could do letters, but kind of sticking with the number theme here. Little numbers. All right. Let's do 77 and try not to rub on that 8. Okay. All right, so I think maybe a little music sheet behind this will be good. I got this little piece that I grunged already. Need to get one of those bookways through this and have them open up. Okay. All right, so let's see if I got sort of label. Oh, you know what I have? I have cutting out my Tim Holtz. Those sheets always came with these little 2x2s. And had these pictures on one of the sheets, and they're kind of black and white. Oh, I kind of like that couple. Might be a bit big for this, but I might have to put them in the bag. Let's see. All right. I'm in the bag with the number. Need a taller one like that. So let's grunge that up a little bit. I'm gonna nip these corners off a little bit. to be grunged too much, except for that white side that has from the paper. Put them there. Something else. If I have a tiny tag, teeny tiny tag, teeny tiny tag. Newton and Company, Temple Bar, London. They could be in London, right? Listening to some music. Okay. Get that edge off a little bit. I like it. Okay. Probably might have to use wet glue on these tags. They seem a little thicker. Okay, I like it. This is kind of cool with the, like they're on a picture on a wall. I love it. Okay, all right, what should we do next? Let's see. Maybe this green one. This green one could be fun. Okay, so let's see what I got. I have that bright green, but do I want to do green, or do I want to do something that's just gonna maybe something light so I can do some black letters. Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay. All right. Kind of distress it a little bit. I'll get some. Oh yeah, I like that. Very cool. Okay. So. I'll get some black numbers on here. These are kind of grungy looking. All right, let's do 90. Well, it's kind of good doing two numbers right in a row because you don't have to mess with it, and you know they're evenly spaced. So, oh yeah. Very cool. Okay, so put some of this down. All right, put that down first, just to get it. Get it going. All right, I need some sort of pop of color behind it. I got this green ticket sitting here. I can live with that. Just edge the these are also Tim Holtz a ticket pack that I got at Joann's. Oops. Okay, and put that there with some glue, but I want something else. Do another stamp. Dark green. I do love my stamp book, that is for sure. It really has come in handy to not have to go through those bags. Okay, I think we're gonna go with that. So we're gonna wet glue this label, or this circle, since it's thicker. And we'll throw this on there, down here. Whoop. Okay. All right, I love it. All right, so maybe we'll do one more because I'm having way too much fun. Oh, this clock one. We got to do a clock one. This is just... Okay, so something... That'll work. Now, I think I want something. A little bit of ledger paper in the back of it. Let's ink this a little bit. That. Okay. Don't want to cover the clock up too much. We'll do that. I'm gonna do a little black number on there. How about an and? Kind of eclectic. Put it down in the corner here. Put something up on the top, maybe a little tiny little label. Tiny little label up there. Oh, fingers. Yeah, it's got some yellow in there on the outside. That could work. Getting too similar there. I think we are getting a little too similar there. I like the yellow. Okay. so we'll do that. Throw that in there. Yeah, I think that'll work. Okay, so we're going to do that there. And I'll glue this one down. And we'll use the wet glue on this one. A little Fabri-Tac. I definitely have a, excuse my reach. Definitely got a glue glob going on here, I think. There we go. Okay. All right. Seems like it's just missing one little thing here. How about a little sewn snippet I can use? Just once again, we're back to the same color, and I am not sure I'm liking that. Okay, let's ink this up, and I think we're going to go with this. Yeah, that seems to balance out the bottom a little better. Okay. All right. I'll call that one done. All right, well, I was kind of planning on doing one for each book, but since I started the video explaining this, I think we'll just do, I just have these 5 that I've done today. So going past this, whenever I decide to do some clusters, I should be able to get 7 done in one video, kind of with the same theme, but just different colors. I think that'll be fun. So, yeah, so we had this. I have this green one, very cute, and this couple on the wall, very fun. And then we've got my pink one, cute. And then I've got the original, I got the clock one, and I guess the original one is in, oh yeah, the original 2 that I made for the sample. So, all right, well, that is it for today's video. Hopefully that you like this, and you will subscribe to my channel so that you'll see in the future some more videos I make making different kinds of clusters with stuff that I have on hand. So yeah, I love these. I'm obsessed. So thanks again, and I hope you have a wonderful and creative day.